Can I fish? Aw, that sucks. We should... Yo! Yoshi P, why can't we fish in the end? We're right on the water. Let's see, do you have anything else to say? Okay, no. Same thing. Oh, I could ask Namika to cook me something afterwards. Upon speaking to Erinville, several cutscenes will play. Okay. Erinville has been waiting patiently for your arrival. The Rite of Succession. Let's go! I'm ready to beat his... I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly girls. They don't know what you're talking about. Heh, I understand all too well. Shotgun had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw to the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Estinian, what the hell are you doing here?
Estinian? When did he get here?
Yeah, I'm asking the same thing. How did he get here before us?
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Yep. Oh, I know that look.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Estinian, are you serious, bud?
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Immunity's going half the strength,
The
man.
old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
Oh, so you changed your name.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
Yeah. Except for Estinian. He didn't sign up.
Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the Rite is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good
Steve is-
fortune, my friends.
Steve's just here for vacation. He's like, nah, not my job. Bye! I'm not here to babysit. Have fun, kids! No, I'm the one babysitting. I'm always the one babysitting. It's fine. Bitch, I will crush and end you. You crushed my tacos!
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the One-Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Haha! Call it out! Call him out! No time to
Now
blame.
for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Oh, challenging indeed. He's probably thinking.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
That's what you believe,
If
bud.
you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
I believed already. Emmett told me. He never lies.
It's real. All those years.
Yeah. Like I already knew it was
This
real.
before
Hades
the
told me.
founding of Tuliyobo. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Okay. Break a seal.
Bring
Simple
them.
enough. Huh. All the things we were talking about earlier.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Interesting.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Yep. No brute force.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
Absolutely not. I need to crush you for crushing my tacos.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
In other words, he's like, nope, I'm not giving you information before the time because one, you're in this contest now. That'd be an unfair advantage. No.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your
Called
request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the rite of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
I think he really wants his daughter to win regardless anyway. He just needs, the proof that she can do it.
Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Yeah. Of course I do. I want to beat the shit out of that guy for crushing the tacos.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
There, Val, don't worry about it. I'm good. It's an adventure.
Or
I don't
perhaps
care.
you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City.
Hey!
Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Not like we haven't been there before. I want to find the city that Hades was talking about, so stay out of it, button boy.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now.
Nope.
This may be my last chance to
Nope.
withdraw.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're going.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I made my decision and I'm seeing it through.
Is that so?
Uh-huh.
I will speak no more of it then.
Yeah, don't, because I want to see what Hades wanted for me to see.
As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh, you're excited to see it too, huh?
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Oh, I get it. So instead of actually being a two-headed, he has a
Soralja,
second
the
person
first
with him to
promise
act
and commander of the Landscar.
as the second magic. Okay, that makes sense.
Saralja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
I wonder how.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the other two-head, but okay, that works too, I guess.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions.
Huh, I didn't get anything.
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
I remember.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
Interesting.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
We just be skipping Wuklamat then, huh?
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Yeah, no one likes you, bud.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
No, but you're an ass, that's why.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
So I'm guessing he is what you'd consider our traditionalist in this.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
Oh, you know, probably destroy everything you know and love.
His policies and so forth? I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself.
Yeah, probably
But
that.
one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Plus, we should crush him like he crushed our tacos.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Bro, you got,
It's
the one
fine.
you're right.
More
So,
than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
strength of character?
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Let's go.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Pack some tacos for the road. Alright, let's see. What does everyone gotta say? Alfie? So, Kana the second promise is intent on developing his country by means of Shalian innovations. Given on his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. That two-headed claimant, Bakul Jaja, treats everyone around him as lesser beings. No doubt he'd try to elevate the Moja above other races should he become Dawn Servant. Not unlike how the Garlean Empire afforded special status to purebred Garleans. Okay. As you just witnessed, Wuklamat has no great army of supporters. Not yet, at least. I know not what drives Zoralja, but it engulfs him like an inferno. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he has decided to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but the others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we are going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliola saga. Might I suggest we first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancy between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Okay, let's go to those pillars. I'm just gonna jump! Jumping off things. My favorite pastime. Oh, I'm stuck on trees. I think the closest is the cabin, so... Alright, let's compare. I wasn't expecting events to progress that quickly, but I won't complain. The contest is the main reason we're here, after all. I won't give up until we find the Golden City, for Wuklamat as well as myself. Okay. At a glance, they seem much the same. The preparation of intrinsically carved tablets for each and every claimant must have taken considerable effort and forethought. We should consider them weighty reminders that this contest is no light-hearted matter. Iron found. That makes everyone. Wuklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Okay, let's see. Any differences? For all we know, there's slight details that were left out of the story or something. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for any of, even the smallest differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tiral's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have to answer here in front of us. Papa's path is laid out in the Tuliola saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations of where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during the festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pilo village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through that sea. Apparently it ravaged Yoktoral several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. The information we need. Just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Let her do it. Let her go. It would be prudent to ensure that we are prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Sweet. Probably a literal suite, you know, because, well, maybe not, but, like, you know what I mean. Oh, so this is the inn. What a comfort to have our lodgings sorted in advance. Luclamant said she would bring the information to us. I wonder what she meant by that. Oh, such lovely little cottages, and they're on the water. That's right, the reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zaviate. I am probably mispronouncing a ton of these words, but it's fine. Greetings, visitors, to Toliola, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. Okay, great. I want to see what it looks like, so... Yeah, let's see what the inn looks like. I want to see. Holy heck! Yo, this is like an actual vacation home. On any journey, we get a whole freaking bar and orchestration. Oh, a comfy bed. On any journey, we get a freaking patio, man. Can I fish? Oh, I want to test this. Hold on. Can I fish? Oh, that sucks. We should. Yo! Yoshi P, why can't we fish in the inn? We're right on the water. Oh, sad. No fishing. If I see fish down there, I'm gonna be very smadge. That's depressing. Oh well. Wooden door. Okay, let's get out of here. Tuliola. Okay. Closing. Alright, running time. Wait, she's getting information from the tacos, maybe. I don't know. I'm not learned the area enough yet, but it looks like she's back. Yeah, it looks like she's back at the taco area. There is a frog. Yeah. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Reinetier. Yep. But where are Ehrenwald and Wooklamat, I wonder? Oh, good. You're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought it was better to get it from than the locals. These two help from the villages we're thinking of to visit. I give you credit for taking the initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored to help the Third Promise. I am honored that the Third Promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Okay. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these two, for the two of you. You're giving them link pearls. Welcome to having a phone. I mean, Ehrenville already probably has one, but Wooklamat. What's these? It's called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? A handy thing to have. It'll be a very useful in travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Please, ask anything. I'll gladly tell you what I know. Uh-oh. We're at the loading hell. What a stroke of luck to forge this connection to the palace. May it be the beginning of a profitable partnership. Okay. They're like freaking Lalafels. They're just like, money! Is there a reason the Pulu Pulu all wear those masks? Who should we speak to first, do you think? Oh, this is gonna be where it splits into two different... Even up close, the Hanu are remarkably similar to the Vanu, aside from those brilliant colorful feathers, of course. Wooklamat may not be as experienced or accomplished as her brothers, but she has an affinity for the people. For her, finding those willing to cooperate is as simple as asking. The Tuliyola saga features a number of Turao's clans. Two of those, the Hanu and the Pulu Pulu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of the Reeds, and their home village, Hanu, is located in Kazumauka. The other, smaller fellow is of the Pulu, a clan of business-minded folk from the Irukupachi. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in the Wansha Pilu, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurer instincts to yours to work for us, Reinetier? Pick our destination. Upon completing quests. Okay. Oh no, they did that. Oh joy, you can't accept them both at the same time. Well, we'll go with the Hanu first. They knew, they heckin' knew. All right, well, we're gonna do this one first. Okay.